line between the dead and the living, and I chose neither. Spent my years in rooms with no windows, learned the dark before I learned the light. Every scar I carry has a name on it, every name I carry through the night. This is the Graveline, where the weak ones fall and the cold ones climb. I've been walking this so long, it started feeling like home. Never asked for mercy, never gave it up. Silence taught me more than voices ever did. Kept my head below the noise, let the hunger speak instead. Some men pray for easier roads, I just learned to love the way. This is the Graveline, where the weak ones fall and the cold ones climb. I've been walking it so long, it started feeling like home. Still walking. Still. Still. This is where it ends, and I'm still standing. Came in with nothing but the will to finish. Didn't know the cost when I began. Every mile between the start and this moment was the making of whatever I became. Not the same man who started, not the same weight on the chest. Something changed it, all that grinding, something past the final test. This is the endline, where the ones who made it stand alone. My own. Didn't need the crowd to make it matter. Didn't need the validation at the end. Just the knowledge that I never let it beat me. Just the man I had to face around each bend. The finish line isn't the reward. The man you became getting here, that's the reward. This is the endline, where the ones who made it stand alone. This is the endline. Every road I sees the work. That's the point. Before the sun comes up, I'm already moving. No audience, no record, no applause. Just the dark and what I owe myself, and the version I'm becoming because Shadowwork, done in the dark. No one clapping, no one mocking where you start. Shadowwork, that's where it's made. Everything they see was built inside the shade. They only see the surface when it's finished. Never see the years that went beneath. Every easy thing I make look effortless was paid for in a currency they'll never see. The work doesn't care if anyone is watching. It just asks if you showed up. No witness, no record, no proof except the result. Shadowwork, done in the dark. No one clapping, no one mocking where you start. Shadowwork, that's where it's made. Everything they see was built inside the shade. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Show up. Everything I touch turns to fire. Watch it burn, burn, burn. Never chase the noise, let the noise find me. Left a trail of smoke for the world to see. Didn't need a map, didn't need a sign. Just the weight of every choice that made me mine. Feel it in the chest now, feel it in the bone. Every step I take shakes the ground I own. Can't stop it, won't stop it, here it comes. I leave an afterburn everywhere I go. Light the whole thing up, watch the embers glow. You'll feel me long after I'm gone. That's the only legacy I've ever known. Quiet in the storm, but the storm is me. Paid every debt with my own currency. They wanted fire, gave them the ash. Everything I built was designed to last. Feel it in the chest now, feel it in the bone. Every step I take shakes the ground I own. Can't stop it, won't stop it, here it comes. I didn't come here to be remembered. I came here to be fair. I'm leaving afterburn everywhere I go. Light the whole thing up, watch the embers glow. You'll feel me low after I'm gone. That's the only legacy I've ever known. Watch it burn. let it go dark. Every room I walk in, temperature drops. Don't say a word, just watch the clock stop. Moved in the cold, make peace with the weight. Nothing they handed me, nothing on the plate. Pressure build me, silence filled me. This is where I stand. I don't break under pressure. I don't shake when the storm hits harder. Every scar is a line I've crossed, and I'm running, I'm running, I'm running. I won't stop. But the blood runs deep. Earned everything I own in my sleep. They waited for me to fold, to fall. I just got quiet and outgrew them all. Pressure built me, silence filled me. This is where I stand. The room goes still. They feel it before they see it. No words needed. Stop. Show up loud, never had to. Let the room adjust to me, not the other way around. Watch the ones who needed the crowd disappear when the crowd moved on. Tide goes out, takes everything with it. What's left standing, that's what I'm made of. Low tide shows what the water hides. Every stone, every scar, every line. I'm not what you see when the lights are high. I'm what remains when the water dies. Pressure finds the cracks in everything. Found mine early too late now. Walking slow, let the silence do the work. Every eye in the room feels the pressure first. Never raised my voice, never had to prove. Just the way I move makes the whole place move. Cold in the chest, still in the eye. This is how I survive. I'm a Coldfront moving through. Nothing warm about what I'm built to do. Every room I leave is a room that changed, and I never once looked back at the wreckage made. Patience is the sharpest thing I own. Watch them burn themselves and still like stone. No anger in the blood, no fire in the jaw. Just the quiet kind of hunger that they never saw. Cold in the chest, still in the eye. This is how I survive. Oh, the storm doesn't announce itself, it just arrives. Oh, I'm a Coldfront moving through. Nothing warm about what I'm built to do. Every room I leave is a room that changed, and I never once looked back at the wreckage made. Too late now. Too late now. Yeah. Yeah. Who doubt, I just let the results speak out. Been the fall line under steady ground. Everything they built on me comes down. I'm the fault line running under your feet. Everything you built on me was never meant to keep. I'm the fault line, quiet and deep. You won't feel me until I make the whole thing shake. Never the loudest in the room, but the last one standing when it's through. They confuse my stillness for defeat. Stillness is just pressure finding heat. Feel the ground shift, feel the air change. Something's coming and it's got my name. I don't announce myself, I arrive. I'm the fall line running under your feet. Everything you built on me was never meant to keep. I'm the fall line, quiet and deep. You won't feel me until I make the whole thing shake. every single one of you, and I'd do it again. Never told them what it cost to stand. Never showed the tremors in my hands. Took the weight they couldn't hold themselves, put it somewhere deep and left it there. Call it deadweight, call it what you want. I've been carrying this longer than you've known. Every burden that they couldn't lift became the muscle, became the bone. Became the bone. Watch the ones who dropped it early, build that comfort on the ground I cleared. Never asked for credit, never needed it, just needed room to disappear. Something shifts when nothing breaks you. Something hardens past the point of pain. You stop asking why it's heavy. You just learn to love the strain. The weight didn't break me, it just taught me what I was built for. Call it deadweight, call it what you want. I've been carrying this longer than you've known. Every burden that they couldn't lift became the muscle, became the bone. Still carry. I stood in the wreckage of everything I made, counted what was left when the smoke had cleared. Not much standing, not much to save, but I was still there, that was enough. From the ember something rises, from the ash something grows. Not the same as what was burning, something colder, something colder. I am the ember that never went out, the quiet thing that outlasted the doubt. Everything they buried, everything they burned, just gave me more to work with, more to earn. Didn't need the fire to define me, needed what was left when fire died. Hey, found the version no one thought would make it. Built my whole life on that side. Some things survive the burning, not because they're fireproof, because they were always meant to come after. I am the ember that never went out, the quiet thing that outlasted the doubt. Everything they buried, everything they burned, just gave me more to work with, more to earn. here. You wanna see what I'm made of? Look at what I survived. Grew up in the kind of quiet that teaches, not the peaceful kind, the kind that reaches into everything you thought was solid, turns it into something you can build on. Stone blood running through these veins, cold enough to outlast any flame. Don't mistake the stillness for surrender. I just run on something built to last forever. Never needed anyone to see it, kept the proof somewhere beneath the surface. What you see is just the part that made it. Everything else went into the purpose. Feel it in the jaw, feel it in the spine. Something ancient, something only mine. Stone doesn't ask to be understood, it just holds. Through these veins, cold enough to outlast any flame. Don't mistake the stillness for surrender. I just run on something built to last forever. Everything goes quiet before I move. That's not coincidence. I operate at 0 degree. No heat in the decision, no mercy in the read. Watch the motion cost the ones around me. Everything they lost taught me what I need. 0 degree, nothing gets through. Cold is just the temperature of discipline. 0 degree, steady and true. The ones who run hot never last like I do. They called it distance, called it shutdown. I called it clarity at ground level. Every move I make comes from the stillness. Every war I win was won before the battle. Not angry, not afraid, just absolutely certain. The coldest thing in any room isn't the temperature, it's the man who doesn't need it warm. 0 degree, nothing gets through. temperature of discipline. 0 degrees, steady and true. The ones who run hot never last like I do. Certain, certain. I've been here before, never once stayed down. Every blow they landed had a lesson in it. Every door they closed taught me to build my own. Didn't need the ones who bet against me, just needed time to prove it on my own. Ironside, nothing penetrates. Built from every hit that didn't break me. Ironside, steady at the gates. The hardest thing they ever had to face. And silence gave them nothing. No reaction, no collapse, no show. Let them think the damage was a Compton. Watch them waste their energy below. Every scar a layer, every loss a wall. Now there's nothing left that makes me. You can't break what was already rebuilt from breaking. Ironside, nothing penetrates. Built from every hit that didn't break me. Ironside, steady at the gates. The hardest thing they ever had to face. Never stayed down. Most people wait. I only know how to sink or swim. Yeah, threw myself in when I didn't know the bottom. Found out what I was made of on the way down. Wasn't pretty, wasn't clean, wasn't graceful, but I came back up and I didn't make a sound. No one taught me how to float. I just refused to drown. No one told me where the bottom was. I found it on my own. I live at the deep end, where the pressure does the work, where the ones who made it through earned every single breath. I live at the deep end. It's the only place I know. Too far gone to turn around. Too deep to let it go. Go. They stay where the water's comfortable, where the light still hits the floor. I stopped needing light a long time back. reasons for quitting. Mine just never came. Watched them leave one by one when it got heavy. Told themselves it wasn't worth the cost. Kept my head down, kept my footing steady. Never counted what I'd won or lost. Not because I'm stronger, not because I'm built different, just because I never learned to stop. Last man, still standing in the wreckage. Last man, when the rest of them were done. Didn't need to be the fastest or the greatest, just the one who didn't run. Easy to be brave when things are working. Easy to believe when skies are clear. Show me who you are when everything is breaking. Show me who's still standing right here. I'm not special, I just never gave myself permission to quit. Last man, still standing in the wreckage. Last man, when the rest of them were done. Didn't need to be the fastest or the greatest, just the one who didn't run. Still here, still here. I built everything they wanted, then I burned it down myself. Gave them the version they could understand. Kept the real one locked behind my hands. Smiled through rooms that didn't deserve the truth. Paid every price they put on proof. All that weight, all that silence, all that time I swallowed hope. Comes back now, comes back different, comes back harder than they know. Hollow crown on a heavy head. Build my throne on what they left for dead. Don't need the glory, don't need the name, just the quiet after winning my own game. They measured me in things I didn't keep. Reputation built on borrowed sleep. Let them have the version that they made. Mine was never up for trade. Every nothing if the man beneath it never broke. Hollow crown on a heavy head. Build my throne on what they left for dead. Don't need the glory, don't need the name, just quiet after winning my own game. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Never up for trade. Just a road in the dark ahead. Nothing left left to prove, nothing left to dread. Headlights cutting through the open night, no one watching, no one left to fight. Every city I left behind was just another way I left to die. Can't stop now, won't look back. Feel the ground beneath me crack. I'm a runaway, I'm a runaway. Nothing holding me, nothing in the way. I'm a runaway, I'm a runaway. Born to move until my dying day. Don't mean nothing when you're built to roam. Every road I burned became my home. They called it losing, I called it free. The only version left of me. Can't stop now, won't look back. Feel the ground beneath me crack. This is the only direction I know. Forward, always forward, no matter how far I go. Till my dying day. Always forward.